Good morning, everybody. Welcome to TeamODZ Live. And, well, Rick and Uffe and me. Morning, boys.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So, I got a bit tired of Twitch dinging me from copyrighted music, so I'm using AI music this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey there, Owen. How's it sounding? First practice finished, I guess.
Ooh. Man, zone 2 is even questionable right today.
How's the back doing, Rick?
Oh, it's doing good.
Good.
Surprisingly, the that BTMR 100 fixed it. It seemed. I was concerned. I'm thinking maybe what caused it was I made a forward adjustment on my saddle, and so I raised the saddle a little bit and just called it good. And I think I went a little bit too high and then put in just the right effort. I don't know, it could have been any number of things. Could have been how I sat afterwards. Could have been anything. But either way, it's one of those days where it just felt like if you make the wrong move, it really felt like something was just gonna really slip and give you the business.
Yeah, I know, and Rick adjusting his saddle, it's very unusual, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I've turned the music up a little bit now, Owen. So right now I'm just streaming off a Suno. There's no shuffle, so I've got about 22 tracks in my playlist, but they're all going to play in the same order unless I manually shuffle them around. Perfect, thank you very much. Good to know I got it in the ballpark.
It is much better today. Yesterday I joined my last TeamODZ and that I had to do for the week. And I joined it with all intentions to go recovery. And I really didn't think I was pushing that hard until I looked at my numbers at the end and I was like, oh, that was kind of hard. But it was fun. And that's all that matters, right?
No, definitely not. I was faster than you on the one you did early in the week.
I did see that, yeah.
Nice.
I thought about it later on in the day. When I saw yours, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna have to check and see.
But I couldn't have gone faster because I was in a group all the time and pushing it. Yeah. I was only a minute faster, so kind of ridiculous.
I felt like my group yesterday, we were going pretty fast. There was like a couple people leading the way, a couple diesels just keeping down power. And then I kept moving to the back, and then I would build up speed through the pack and then ride through until my speed started to drop. And then I'd move to the side and move to the back again. And I just kept doing that to keep the speed up, and it seemed like it worked pretty well, because if I lead out in the front, it just seems like a waste of energy. I can never build my speed up that high or maintain high speed without putting down way too much power.
I didn't stream yesterday, but I was listening to this AI music and adding tracks to a playlist while I was riding the OD Century. And I think, yeah, that sounds good. I'll put that one in. Yeah, that's okay. No, that doesn't really fit. But then I came across one. I wasn't really listening to the lyrics up to this point. I'm thinking, yeah, we're not adding that one. The lyrics were clean, but the lyrics said, "It's all fun and games until the Germans arrive." I'm thinking, no, that's not going in. I'm thinking, yeah, there we go.
You're not bothered by stealing other people's music, but you're bothered by that they might be offensive to somebody.
Well, I'm not stealing music. This is AI generated, so I'm guessing AI does not have the
They don't have proper manners. AI, that's the problem.
Yeah. It doesn't know about not offending people. It can string words together that make sense, but have I heard the Christmas one? No, I haven't, Owen. I'm guessing it's not stream worthy.
Good music always offends somebody.
One of my friends has been using this platform quite a bit to make tracks, and his last hit was called "Stick Your Finger in It."
Nice. Yes.
I have to go check how many Nvidia shares I have because I don't know, and apparently they're gonna crumble today because the Chinese apparently made something that is just as strong as ChatGPT but with inferior processors, so it's not good.
Oh man, last week too I was like looking at it going back up. I was well in the positive, and I was like, I should sell right now, and I was like, no, we're here for the long term.
Yeah, but those things, this you have to stop doing because this is hopeless. I know, I've been there myself. But okay, experts say that it's not true about the Chinese, but it doesn't really matter for the stock market. They're not really concerned with facts. So,
so I should just hold out. Obviously, I'm going to hold out.
Hey there, Nick.
I took a loss this weekend.
All right,
I
Owen.
bought in at like 132 a share or something like that. Now it's down to like 129, I think, 128.
I have no idea. I have it all managed for me. But I mean, sometimes you need to dig into it to see what you actually invested in. I also want to be sure the bastards didn't pull out of oil and weapons, because I want to be into oil and weapons at the moment. So.
Yeah.
Why? What are you planning, Uffe?
What?
What are you planning?
Well, it's not what I'm planning. I'm planning to produce a lot of weapons to people who are planning stuff.
No, I just thought that was quite a witty retort. You know, I'm planning on staying in oil and weapons. What are you planning?
I just think that if a country like Italy needs to increase their defense budget from 1% to 5%, they're probably going to need to buy something out of the country, but it's just a theory.
They need to increase their defense spending?
Yeah, first it was 2%, now it's 5%, so we're just following.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty good
I mean, US has to follow suit as well. US is only like 3.5, so they're also lagging behind.
Really? That's it?
Yeah, I don't have exact figures. It also matters because if Denmark, for instance, count the support for Ukraine, then we are actually at the US level, but that doesn't count as defense cost if you donate defense stuff to another country. But I mean, the US is a big economy, so 3.6% of all of the world is quite a lot.
Is there any differentiation between defense and offense spending?
No. I mean, yeah. I mean, at the moment, it's just Trump wants to see higher numbers, so it doesn't really matter what you buy with the money. You can buy food for whatever you have for the soldiers, I don't know, or fancy shoes, it will still be defense spending.
Well, technically, Nick, that would be TeamODZ, not Andy. But you guys
Hey, Nick.
have no idea how hard it was to type that with one finger while riding on rollers on a keyboard that's at least a foot lower down than my handlebars.
I've seen my dad do it.
What, does he ride rollers?
No, he types with one finger.
Oh,
I mean, most police officers type reports with one finger, so it shouldn't really be a handicap.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to actually see, because he spent his entire career, pretty much, was spent at a computer, and he's always been very much into computers, but for some reason now all of a sudden in his 70s he's just can only use one finger, or he uses two fingers, but one on each hand.
Yeah, but if you do that efficiently, it's just as fast. I actually
thank you
did
for the ride on, buddy.
typewriting when I went back in school, because all the girls did typewriting, so I thought, well, I'll sign up as well. But I never really got it under the skin, so I'm using two fingers as well. Okay, I didn't make it all to the top, but at least to Chalet Renard, 6 kilometers onto the top, that was my goal. So I got my climbing in today.
Cool.
See you tomorrow at the race.
All right, Uffe.
Have a good one.
See ya. Yeah.
That was a long lead-in on that one.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
I don't
I've already
understand
done
these
this route.
lead-ins. Like why do you have to go and... When did these start anyway? Or you've done it on your own, you're saying?
Yeah. Yep. It's a shame it doesn't count. My only goal for this is to not get lapped and to catch at least one person.
My whole goal is to not go hard and try to keep my heart rate down, which is not easy lately in zone 1 and zone 2.
Yeah.
What? Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. Talking about cat fights.
What?
The little
Cats
cat
don't fight.
Likes to constantly mess around with the big cat. And the big cat doesn't usually do anything about it. But apparently he put some nails to him the other day, and now he has a scratch on his nose.
Uh-oh. Yeah, we get
Gotta
it
teach
on
him
this
everything.
on this route tour, and we get to do the climb twice. The route starts at the top of the climb, so I got one heck of a lead in. But then the lap itself goes pretty quick.
I had a situation on Friday, a Friday lunch at work.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it was so like, yeah, we all got our own checks, and the waitress brought them back, and I realized that the one that had my card on it was Craig's, which Craig had spent like $60. I had spent 20. And so I'm like, I think she definitely ran my card on your bill. So then we were talking about it. He's like, well, I can give you the money. Then I realized that the bill that he had also been done on my card as well. At that point, it's like, he's like, well, I guess I should go get her. Because she was not coming back, it seems. She was talking to people across the restaurant. We were her only table. And so he goes over, gets her, informs her that he had put the 2 orders on my card. So she walks him over to the front desk, and she tells the front desk she needs a void. She said, I need a void. I accidentally put his order on his son's card. Which, for Craig's he's I think 4 or 5 years older than me. He's not that much older than me. We're within the same age range. And so he came back over and he's like, you're not going to believe what happened. So he tells us.
From this point on, Rick, you've got to call him Dad.
Oh yeah. No, it only began there. So it was, at that point we kind of, I'm trying to like make him like, I was just like, because it's absurd. I mean, I don't look like I could be, like, maybe he looks 50, maybe, but I don't look that young. I'm not. You can see it in my eyes if you actually can read context clues and whatnot. But she obviously was having a bad day or something. I don't know. I mean, she did put 2 orders on 1 card. But so then we head out after that, and I'm walking behind him, and I'm like, I'm a lot taller than him. I can look down on the top of his head pretty much. And I was like, well, how in the world would she think that I'm your son? I was like, I said, so about
I'm reading the stream chat as well. Sorry.
I got all my height from Mom, huh, Dad? And then I also reminded him that if he was my dad, that would mean he's in his 70s. Which, to that, he replied, well, I could have had you young. I could have, okay, you're in your 60s. All right, Craig, you got me.
Yeah, so I'm riding this for the same reason, Owen, just get the tick. Oh, well, there I go, I've just been lapped.
There's, sometimes I use these to go hard. Since I'm not on any structured training right now. But I also like to use them to go easy and just get the tick.
I guess I failed on my first objective for this ride. But then I've just been lapped by someone who's been doing 6 watts a kilo for most of the time that I've been able to see him.
Yeah. See, now someone else's mistake makes you have to carry all their weight now, where you're like, no, hon, I'm sure he was absolutely out of his mind. He's probably blind. Yeah, that's it. He's probably a blind man. I did have that happen once to me. In my 20s, I really did look like I was a teenager for my early 20s.
Yeah, I thought I remembered hearing something on. I missed an opportunity there. I should have taken a coffee stop while they were passing me. Yeah, I didn't leave. I left as you guys went for your meal. So I hung around while you were having your little talk in the hotel there.
What's that? Yep. Oh, here comes a pack of people going fast-ish. I don't think I'm gonna ride with them, maybe. Oh wow, they slowed down big time on that little riser.
I'm just coming to the top for the first climb. So I still got to go around yet.
No obstacle can stop you. Every step on this path is a new victory. Your way.
Yeah, I certainly remember something being said when we were just stood near the little gift shop there after coming in. You'd had the chat and things, and I can't remember whether it was before or after we got stuff up to your room.
Sun rises. A new chance is on its way. Get up and run to your dreams. You can do it. Believe in yourself.
I like Milwaukee. Or the airport. It's a very reasonable airport.
That's the first time I've been in Milwaukee Airport.
It's like, it's actually like pretty much the same size as the Portland airport. And I've always thought that one's, it's like just the right size. It's not too big. It's not too extravagant. Everything's right there.
I'll be at Chicago Airport tomorrow.
That is not a reasonable airport.
No.
That airport is, it's kind of crazy when you see those kind of airports where you can tell they just put things, as they expanded, they put things where they could, so everything's connected by a shuttle or something.
Yeah.
But then only cuts into your time if your flight showed up late. But, I mean, usually you're on the same concourse anyway. You can only imagine if it was an international flight, though, and you had to make a connection.
It's certainly not my favourite airport going through the connecting flights. More often than not, bags don't make it. All right, Nick.
When I was,
now there's a word I haven't used in a long time. There's a word for you, Rick. What's a sarnie?
Man. I mean, I feel like it should be a sandwich.
Wow, I'm impressed.
Is it? Wow, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm using the clues of that. It's noontime, lunchtime in the UK. And
yeah. I can't remember. I know I've flown into it, but I don't know if I've had a connecting flight through Dallas-Fort Worth. I flew into it when I went to Paris, Texas, not France.
Atlanta's probably the best of the big airports.
I like Atlanta. Yeah, that's laid out really nice. You know, if you want the food concourse, you go to Concourse E, and yeah.
The
well, and
I do like
Rick,
LaGuardia, what they've done with it, but it's very long.
Rick knows what a butty is, don't you, Rick?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. Rick's
sandwich with butter, right?
No, a butty is a sandwich as well.
Sandwich.
Yes.
Just any sandwich with butter on
yep.
it.
Well, it's a sandwich.
That was the thing when I was a kid, and my grandmother would put butter on my ham sandwich. I'd be like, Could you not? Because I wasn't used to it. Nobody did that in my life except for my grandmother. And I didn't like the butter flavor in there. I think now I'd appreciate it more.
Well, I don't know whether we should approach that one, Nick, or not. He's got a growler in the fridge.
Oh, that's not. I mean, here a growler is a large to-go vessel for beer.
Well, it's other things as well. But we won't talk about those.
Well, yeah, and then there's also, you could
Pork
also...
pie. I think you're telling porky pies now. Now, Nick.
Okay.
So there you
Oh,
go.
we've gone over that one before.
What, telling porky pies?
We've gone over what a growler is.
Oh.
But I didn't remember it.
Do you know what porky pies are?
I'm guessing they have pork in them.
Well, no. If you're telling porky pies, what are you telling?
Growlers?
Lies. Porky pies, lies.
Okay.
Welcome to rhyming slang. 101.
See, I think that works well with the growler, though. Like, you're telling lies, you're growling. Because
Yes.
typically that's an animal trying to flex. If they're growling, they're not attacking. They're just growling. They're trying to fake you out.
Yes, we do. Owen. I remember when I did this one last week.
A bum bag.
Came down the bottom of this climb, and I mean, I've only got 10k to go. I've practically finished. Look at that.
I'm thinking a bum bag could be several things. A bum bag could be a diaper, or a bum bag
Nope.
could be a sleeping bag.
Nope.
Or it could be
No.
a suitcase.
No.
Something to do with traveling. But that's just
It,
assuming
it
that
is
bum.
generally something to do
is-
with traveling and something you might see tourists using.
Ah.
You know, to keep their camera,
Oh, is
their
it?
phone, and
Like a fanny bag? Fanny pack?
there you go.
All right.
He's got it. Needed a clue or two, but he got there.
Well, that makes sense. Same meaning, different words. Yeah, I remember that being a big thing in the 90s. I remember going to, that was when we would go down to the beaches on the seacoast a lot.
Yeah. Owen just didn't want to
And
hit
selling
auto mod.
neon-colored fanny packs everywhere. Oh, Fanny does? See here, Fanny would be like a polite way to say, but.
6 seconds and I caught someone. I know I've passed a couple of others, but
Like if you go to the strip club, but you don't want to be like a pig about it, you just say, ooh, shake that fanny.
let's not go
Right.
there.
Okay. Backing up. Yeah, I love to say stuff like that. Because it's absurd from the first sentence. Like, so if you go to the strip club and you want to be a gentleman, they do call it the gentleman's club.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I haven't seen too many gentlemanly things the couple times I've been in one.
Oh,
Generally,
Yeah.
they're just a bunch of animals. A whole bunch of guys in dog mode.
I think it triggers on the next one, Owen.
I think I'm gonna have to take my heart rate off the thing again. It has been high lately. And it's not affecting a thing except for me looking at it. Oh, now it's low. What's going on now? Now it's right where I would want it to be. It's so hot in here right now. Maybe that's what it is. I'm used to riding when it's in the low 60s. That'd be what, like right around 15 degrees Celsius, 15, 16, 17. And I am now riding in the 20s, low 20s. Because the temperatures have warmed to freezing. And now my heat pumps are working extremely well, but I don't want to turn them down because they're still running efficiently, even if they're pumping out tons of heat. And I'm figuring I'm warming up the house before the next Arctic chill comes.
That sounds like the guy who goes to an all-you-can-eat buffet and stuffs himself to the point where he's ill just because he wants to get his money's worth from the buffet.
Hey, I would do that. I feel like I know a guy like that. Now it's a challenge. That's why. They challenge me. The moment I walk through the door, they're like, I bet you can't eat all you can eat. And I'm like, I bet I can eat all I can eat. I bet I can push it right to the limit. But with the way heat pumps go, this is just kind of the nature of them. When it's raining, it's pouring, and when it's not, it's sunny. It is now really warm, almost too warm, but it's comfortable. I like it. But when I first got up, the temperature was in the teens.
Yeah.
It was like 64 in here. It was a little cooler when I started, but now it is 72 degrees. But yeah, I think Wednesday night we get what they call a clipper, and what in the Midwest, or well, what in like Michigan and upstate New York and Canada would call the lake effect snow. It coming straight across, and it's going to give us a few inches of snow, and then we're also going to then get the negative temperatures again. Which is just weird right now because it kind of feels like the rest of the country is coming out of this cold we're just gonna go right back into it again.
Yeah.
But that's just what it is. We tend to be, it's hit or miss whether or not if you're gonna get that Arctic blast or if it's gonna end up coming over here every time. But just have like a month left and then the Arctic blast should be over.
I know, right? That's the one thing that having such a warm winter has done. The winter just seems to have gone so quickly.
Really? It's been warm for you? I mean, you had that really cold point. It got colder where you are than it did here.
Yeah. Yeah, we made up what we what we lacked in quantity, we made up for in quality.
Yeah. Yeah, here it's just been like December was colder than usual. I don't know, I'd like to actually see the numbers, but it felt like it was colder this year so far. We've had just a lot of days in like teens and a lot of days under freezing.
Yeah,
and
to give those on the stream the context, it hit minus 33 here a couple of days.
Yeah.
I didn't go outside those days.
There's been some parts of Maine that have gotten like that, but where I live, it's the coldest so far is negative 13.
Yeah.
Last weekend.
So minus 33. Fahrenheit is minus 36 Celsius, so almost the same.
Yeah, it starts to get to that area where everything matches up.
Living the rain for summer, yeah. Yeah, you're just going to get that one sunny day in summer, and that's it. That's a British summer, isn't it, Nick?
It's definitely been dry here. Like, for what we haven't gotten in snow, we made up for in cold in this part of the U.S. But so there's been a lot of times where looking at like the whole temperature map, just the Northeast is below average, and then the rest of the country is sitting at average or above. But we don't. It's been really dry, actually. Like, 'cause we had one of the worst droughts we've had in a long time on the second half of summer, or pretty much all of summer. And then that lasted all the way up until like October. And now it's where we're like a foot of snow below where we should be right now.
Yeah, I'm in the top 600 now. I don't know, what do we reckon? Do we think I can make 100 from the bottom? Can I make 584th? I don't know. We're 2 minutes behind a blob. That'll do a good. That'll get me a decent way there. We'll see. I'm not pushing it. I'm just pootling around. But I've got a feather.
I think once I hit the bottom of this, I'm going to go see what Jim and Dev are up to. I bet they're going my pace. I went to join them after that 100-mile race pace ride, and I was having trouble keeping up with Dev. I thought I was going to be good to go, and then I'm riding with her, and I'm like, wow, 2 watts a kilo? Really? This is what we're doing right now?
Closing in on quite a few. But I've only got 2.3k to go. Depends how hard they go up the climb, I guess. Owen says he missed summer last year. He was in the bathroom.
Alright, so we're going to have to redo everything.
You got a little bit of Wisconsin summer, didn't you, Owen? Okay, here we go. Climb to the finish. Definitely going to take the descent
Oh.
as well, though.
I saw someone the other day that had like 5 weeks more than I had on this streak,
Yeah,
which I was kind of confused about because I was like, I don't think I missed any weeks.
you did. You did. Pretty early on, you dropped some, yeah.
Oh, okay. That would make sense. I really thought I kept it going the entire time, but yeah, I guess I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Wow. What happened then?
I don't know. I can't remember. Might have been one of your cheer tricks.
Yeah. Ooh, coming up. Ooh, this weekend. It's great.
I've got
It's
to
gonna be
find
right
8
here in
more
Bangalore.
before I get to the top here.
This is
1,
like
2,
the
3,
first cheer
4, 5,
competition ever
6,
in
7.
Bangalore.
I can see that are less than a minute ahead of me now. One of them's
Oh,
not
man.
doing anything, so he'll be caught and passed. They're all doing less than 2 watts a kilo, and I'm doing nearly 3. And I've got a feather.
But yeah, this is the first cheer competition where I'm gonna be like, where it's taking place about, I think, 7 blocks that way, right at the Cross Insurance Center. So that'll be nice. And it's like one of the best venues, I think. This is for high school cheer, and I think it's the best venue in the state because it's new and the seating is super comfortable. The design is very efficient.
We've got to get 4 more.
And the parking is really good. But for some reason, they like to have most of them at the convention center that's in the state capital, which is garbage. It's just, it's
Fremont.
old. It looks like an old high school gymnasium, except just way bigger. There's like bleachers, whereas the Cross Center has like padded seats with cup holders.
Ready to go. 2 more.
And
Well, kilometer and a half.
Cross Insurance Center is built very steep, so no matter where you sit, you're like the person who's in front of you, their head is at your knees, so you're just like, you just have an open view of everything. It's very nice. I like it.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. No?
Yes.
All right. Come to me, litterer. Litterer.
Ooh, let's see.
1
Where
more.
am I at? Where am I at?
Satulagi, Nokian. Uno más.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Guess what? Guess what?
Ooh, ooh,
Guess
ooh,
what?
Mr. Peevely, Mr. Peevely.
What's
Ooh,
happening?
ooh.
Look at this. Do you see it? Do you see it? Can you see it? Right there.
Can I see? Can I see what?
It says B. It says B.
Oh.
I am a B rider now.
Cool.
Should I join? Should I join ZRL tomorrow?
Go on and get instantly upgraded again.
Well, I don't. Maybe not. I might not be in shape for that. Plus, I'm also. Whew, my fatigue is high. Or I'll get
Alright.
instantly upgraded.
I've hit my target. Now I just need to get a bit of cushion. Just in
Wow,
case someone
I
behind me
did
decides
not
to
expect
sprint.
that to be.
What cartoon was that on, Owen? Ooh, Mr. Peevely. I can't remember. Was that? No, it wasn't. Yogi there.
All right, I'm gonna put it on the thing. Let's see. That's Cape Crusader, right?
Yeah.
Wow. I've never been so excited about a downgrade, but I mean, I do feel like I am a B rider right
Hey there, buddy.
now. Off the A I was.
So, buddy, we're trying a different solution, a different tack for the Twitch the Twitch detection now. I'm playing AI music.
Some guy named Al made all the music.
Yeah, that's going to bug me now, and I'm going to have to Google it when I'm done.
Everybody's giving me thumbs up and congratulations on dropping to B. What is this? I'm not exactly excited about it, but I'm also excited about that I am now available.
Does Heidi know? So, yeah, buddy. Rick's just been downgraded. He's a B again now. Yeah, Rick passed the message on. I was in a meeting at the time. I was going to come over and thank you, but my meeting ended after your stream did. I did hop over to Matches. He went live just a little bit later, and I quizzed him about it, but didn't really get the info. So we're trying this instead. We'll see how this goes.
What is tomorrow's race?
What is tomorrow's race? It is a scratch race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I appreciate you passing it on. Thank you, buddy. Streamers help streamers.
Come on, you can do it.
One says it's road. Oh yeah, it's Road to Ruins reverse. That should be an interesting one. Well, that's implied, buddy. Appreciate it. And on the scale, I mean, there's friends, and then there's streamers.
Yeah, I don't think I'm.
All right. Yeah.
Well, obviously.
Thank you,
I wouldn't
friend.
be on the team.
Friends help friends, and streamers help streamers. There you go. Does that help? Did I dig myself out of my hole?
Well, now if I'm going to potentially race tomorrow, I need to go even lighter.
Well, can you?
That's all if Uffe sets me up or not.
Yeah, that's the thing. We might have to drop somebody else out of the team so that you can come
I
in.
wouldn't want to do that.
Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
If all else fails, I'm sure I'll still be a B for the next round and see what happens then.
The only lyrics to this particular song are Matt Damon. So
random.
So yeah, Bardi. I was listening to a few AI tracks yesterday while I was riding, and there was one in particular I'm thinking, that is definitely not going on the playlist. I mean, the lyrics were clean, but it's... At one point, the lyrics were, "It's all fun and games until the Germans arrive." I'm thinking, okay, I guess AI does not know about, not offending people.
I mean, there is some truth to that. Just kidding. Germans are great.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Especially
8,
Snyder.
9.
He's one of my favorite Germans.
Yeah, we've somehow got 10 people registered in the team. I thought we could only have 8, but you are not there.
No. Yeah, I went to ZRL and saw that it wasn't.
Yeah.
That wasn't there. I mean, if Uffe wants to, I can show up just to see who does show up in the morning, because sometimes people tend to not show up at the moment. Is it what, 6 riders? But
yeah.
That's all up to Uffe if he wants to do it or not. If not, I will easily just not. I'll do a zone 2 tomorrow. I kind of should, but I know I could put out a good effort.
Either your chroma key needs adjusting just a little bit, or your lighting does, because I can see a little shadow from your green screen right in between you and the and your avatar on there right now. I'm being really picky there. It's just showing up. Yeah.
It might be because of the light coming in through the window, I think.
Yeah.
But if I shine this on it, it's also on me, though. Yeah, I was noticing I was doing that a lot yesterday. Or the other day.
Well, see, I don't know whether to say that streamers helping streamers buddy or friends helping friends, or, I mean, it's a stretch for Rick, because he's only just started streaming.
Yeah. Yet somehow I've been dealing with this setup for been a few years now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a few years that I decided to jump from the from my phone camera pointing up at my nose.
Yeah.
Up my nose.
Well, I mean, the one good thing about that is I can tell you when you've got boogers and you need to blow your nose.
Yeah. I remember the first time I rode with a camera. It was when we did that Bologna time trial, and I had mine just pointing straight up at from my handlebars, my camera just pointing right up at me. But then at the same time, Mike had his. No, it wasn't Mike. It was Mills. Mills had his, and everything was set backwards.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel too bad. I was like, all right. We're all just trying to make it here. It's good.
Hey there, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
So I'll do a couple more kilometers here. Get a 30k.
Oh, I am a total guest streamer for sure. That was actually my plan, was to never do my own stream.
I thought that was
always be on someone else's stream at all times.
I thought that was really funny when Pookie was on your stream the other day and asked if you'd gone solo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told Rick he needed to get a picture of me on there.
That was all Yamel one day being like, all right, I'm going to raid you. Are you on? Are you live? And I'm like, no, I don't even stream. What are you talking about? And he's like, well, get it going. I was like, all right, I guess this is the push I need. But it's still one of those things, like, I need to really get it down, because at this point, sometimes it can be an extra stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I also...
Yeah, when you first start, there is a lot going on. Especially when you're leading a group ride as well.
Yeah. Sometimes when sometimes I first When I first get on my bike too, I'm not in the boots. And so I'm like, I don't really want to do a stream where I'm just kind of like, well, I'm on my bike. Don't really feel great today. You know, the Eeyore stream. I don't want to do that. Yes, see? I just let Andy do all the work, have my name up there, say off out of the pocket things, just randomly pick topics that make no sense. See what happens.
I've got to say though, Rick, you do make streaming easier. I don't have to talk as much. Yeah.
No, there's that. See, that's one thing I've noticed too with stream. When I'm by myself, I'm kind of like, don't know what to talk about. But all it takes is one person that I can see their face. And all of a sudden, I just don't shut up. I talk too much even.
You say that your neighbour doesn't stop talking. I'm wondering if it's the other way around.
Well, yeah, he trumps me.
Okay.
I can try to bring my talking abilities, and they just shut down immediately when I am faced with him. He also catches me when I'm in a.
Hey,
when
Bad.
I'm on a.
Barty's talking to you.
Yeah. Yes. What's up, Barty? Oh, well, there's a hint there.
No, there were no hints.
Right on.
Oh, straight through the middle of that
Yeah.
runner. Perfectly positioned.
Got him.
Yep.
But yeah, for the ZRL, that'd be good if it's just in case, because I'm sure when the morning comes and it's time to do the ZRL, I'll probably be kind of hoping that everybody shows up so that I don't have to do it. And then Justin will probably try to give it to me because he doesn't want to. But I think he needs to because he has camp soon. So.
All right, I should be able to coast 100 meters now. There we go. I don't want to do too much today because race tomorrow.
Yeah, I did a lot this weekend. That actually, like, I hit a point yesterday midday where I was like, wow, I don't think I've done anything this weekend except for ride my bike really fast and rest. And then it hit me all the things I still needed to accomplish that I had saved for the weekend. Stopped the dishwasher and didn't start it again.
All right, Nick. I hope you enjoyed your Sani. Thank you for dropping in. Appreciate it. Good to see you. I'll see you. So, saw you at Christmas. So is this the first time you've been on since New Year? I can't remember. Anyway, Happy New Year. And if I don't see you again before, Happy Easter.
Oh, he was on, what, last week, maybe?
Yeah, I know.
But probably won't see him until Easter.
Oh, well, Happy Valentine's, Nick. There you go. Happy Valentine's. All right, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining us this morning. I'll be back with ZRL. Well, we'll have finished by this time tomorrow, but we'll be starting about an hour earlier than this tomorrow. So come back and join us then. Give us some support. Come and laugh at us, me turning myself inside out again. We'll see how it goes. But until then, take care, have yourself a great week, and we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.